I think it will be, and a lot of people watching that game yesterday were scratching their heads like, this is the scrappiest Counter-Strike I've ever seen. So
they don't play it.
I really have no idea what to expect, but maybe they've gone back to the drawing board. They're going to learn very quickly and assimilate this into their map pool as Krad goes in for the first, and they are spilling out onto this A side. Already 2 casualties. Matty's going to try his best to repel this push, but Krad says no with that Glock, shuts it down for a 2-on-4 retake.
Okay, scrappy pistol round then, but an advantage in the hands of AMKAL. As they set up on the angles, QB looking for the retake out towards Bank, but Krad cashes in another kill, and Crims gets wiped away by just lurking outside towards the monster pipe, seeing if he can sniff his way into any more ecos. A couple frags here and there if possible. They shoot at the toes and do take him down, but it's only the 1 casualty, Vince, so not the worst equation in the world. Recovered Galil won't do too much for Fnatic.
Bolsters their buy into the next round a little bit, but I'm not even sold on the idea of them keeping this with Travis so close. And when there's no Kevlar in play, that MAC-10, a real pain, a real nuisance. They're trying to close the noose from 2 separate angles, giving their position away now. And
there's a little bit of utility to work with for either side. Dribs and Drabs, the T's, can at least zone out some of these angles and put themselves into a position to make the play. Body reveals his card, the tap that does not land to deny the plant.
It hasn't even stalled the plant either. They went straight for a beautiful shot from Body, but now he's all alone. Has to try and pull this clutch off one. Oh, Krad though from the side is going to strike. And oh, that's going to be a shot that does draw Body away. Now Body will be very aware of the fact that if they're trying to bait him out for this mid push, which is exactly what was happening, it could have been a problem, but because he had backup in the form of Afro and also downstairs with Matties, it doesn't end up costing him too much. Afro's missed a shot there, and he may get wide swung from Icy if he's not careful, but there's Crims. The bodyguard in effect across the board. Solid teamwork, good crossfires, and Fnatic get it done without any loss of life.
Hot flash around the corner, Body blind, still spamming, jumps back in for a rephase, but loses his lips. Afro strikes on Travis, but we've quite quickly fallen into a 3 versus 3. Gonna have to wield the AWP like a shot. He misses on a backstab, Vince, as Krad claims his life with a Galil, and there's 20 seconds left to fix this round.
Not an easy shot by any stretch of the imagination, but expect a lot of AWPers to go for the no-scope in those situations. Completely caught by surprise. Matties and QB now with 10 seconds. 1 kill could be good enough to just isolate this away, but Matties sprays down, gets the 2, recovers in time. And time of the essence, forcing Forrester for the save with the AWP, meaning that Fnatic have strung together the last 3 rounds. CT side was landing 2 or 3 frags almost every single round, whether he was playing ramp or he was playing outside. This is a very different playground altogether, and as you highlighted, typically favors the CT side. They're looking for another one of those boosts. Nothing forthcoming. Afro definitely spotted multiple players with that jump peak. And now Body needs to make sure he stays alive on long. If he falls, that's going to put a lot more pressure on Afro. It was a bit of a labored spray, but he finally gets it done. And now the 2 of them have been joined by Crims. And this should be a foregone conclusion, Jackie. If Fnatic lose from this point, it would be nothing short of a disaster.
Should be mop and bucket level cleanup for Fnatic. And obviously, Icy having the weapon, he didn't want to offer himself up in any sort of aggressive manner. Didn't want to try and be the tool to open up a bomb site in case he falls and the weapon can't be brought into the next. So again, it will just be a save. Clutches onto it. So they could be in a 4 versus 4. 35 seconds on the timer, Vince. They deviate from the fight towards A, go down through connector, and go back to where this round started. The B site bombardment in the final 30.
Yeah, Molly's proceeding to push with a flashbang as well. Matties needs to have a couple kills up his sleeve. You have to feel he's gone into a more deep passive angle, and now Body and Crims are shining, and they're shining too bright, blinding the oncoming T's. Fnatic losing the first player in Monster at he went for that wide swing, but no one's home. This is a ruse, it's a fake, it's misdirection. The problem is, though, Jackie, there's not much time, and they haven't dealt with bathrooms. I think Body's just been spotted, but as long as he survives, it draws away fire. Afro's got to hit these shots, though. There's one. It could be good enough. The second flick is on point, and now Nickelback, who is low on 13, may have survived the AWP barrage, but not Crims. Not the Swede, as he comes in and gives Fnatic a 6th. So since that tactical timeout, they've won the last 2.
He couldn't spot it. It's all about the Tech 9 for him, Vince.
Tech 9 may be a blessing in disguise. We've seen some players do outrageous things with this pistol. 18 bullets. of doom and misery, but it's Icy that gets one before Crims shuts it down, picking up.
Oh, they wanted to go for the run boost. Mechanically, it goes a bit skew-if though, and doesn't work out well. Crad, what's his mechanics looking like when it comes to punishing with the pistol? He's done some sticker work on that whiteout Vince. He's playing around with the new mechanics, but it's down to his gun skill in a round like this. Minute and 20 seconds on the clock, and they're already up towards front toilets. Icy can pop flash in for Forrester though to refake this out towards long.
Oh, Forrester with 3! The flash was sublime though from Icy. They lined up for him. It couldn't have been a better lineup if they tried. And now Forrester, although low, can back away knowing he pretty much just secured his team the pistol.
Oh, that was despicable. Played to perfection, flashbang in from his teammate. And they were gone in a flash, Vince.
And that's the bomb as well, Jackie. It's stuck in such an awkward position. It's why they're hanging around and trying to set up crossfires. Icy going in for the jump peaks. Now knows that they've retrieved the bomb. 35 seconds left. If there's any way forward, it has to be an insta-headshot at this stage from Crims, who's going to be going out first into the firing squad. Icy took a bullet to the dome, but he's still on 2 HP, and now Crims all alone. Travis cleans them up. And yeah, that's a really important pistol round as well because of the CT prowess of setting up that economy early doors. Only one MP9 in play. Maybe anticipating that Fnatic would go in for a force buy here, even without a bomb plant. Not the case, but the superior weaponry really now should be shining as brightly as possible, and Icy's going to see that first point of contact. The jump peak, even a 360 spin, but Icy is putting this one down with authority. An ace.
Flashbang over from QB as well, so they can go running on out Vince, but the spam's nice from Forrester. Good timing with the nade as well. Oh, it's awkward, but Body gets the entry.
He does, but they're so weak, so low. The Molly is going to take away the life of Matties, but more entries are forthcoming. HE tossed in between all the players. Putting that into the back of the net, but so far it's just Fnatic that are scoring in this round. I'm not even sure that AMKAL feel convinced they can go in for this one in these current positions. That Molotov should kill Body. That's the difference of CS2. We could have got away with that in CSGO. With no longer the case, but Crips now in the perfect position, whiffs his spray. That allows AMKAL to get back into this now. The timer may be low, but the flashes are good, and QB is stuck between multiple positions. Stuck at the back of the site and 7 HP, and a leaping in the air. Crad shuts him down, and with the kit, a successful clutch.
They bring the CT's back off, they reposition. Nickelback's going for the jump spot. Crims, he's heard this. Timing on a peak doesn't work out too well. They've got an idea where the CTs are, Vince. They flash in, they just try and rock up to the party and see if they can deal some damage with the pistols, but it's coming up pretty cleanly for the CT side.
The bouncers have rejected any entrance.
It doesn't bode well, but AMKAL, though, in a great position now in terms of their RMR run. 3 rounds away, and here's a change of pace. Body goes in quick through Monster.
Nice flick from Icy, though. Oh, a second one as well. And he's still alive, still kicking here with multiple teammates all around, and they stack 4 at the start of this round. The call is on point from AMKAL, and although the kills came in from Afro, it shouldn't be too much more past this point, and Crad. But the threats are still plentiful. Many hurdles to trip over, one of which is Pavis. 1 kill, though, is all he can muster, and that could open up business on the B side. They have Nickelback watching the cross, needs this kill. Crims bests him, and a 2-on-4. Fnatic surely have got to win their first T round now.
They need to, but they've got to speak with their actions, not their words. QB. He tries to defend as he'll strike against Forrester, and Icy, if he wanted to be the hero of the round, Vince, it'll have to be waiting for another day. He backs off for the save onto the AWP. Wants to prioritize the weapon, knowing they've got a big buffer of rounds. They can give this one away. They can give Fnatic an 8th on the board.
Of course, they would have wanted to have got this one done as fast as possible, but they'll feel confident and comfortable to know they still have a buffer of rounds to work with. They still have funds at their disposal. They can write this off as a fluke, as a blip on the radar. Fnatic will be gathering themselves their first round on the T side, and it has taken them 6, but they've broken the curse. They've And let's see if they can make this rush work. We've had a bit of a time out call. Matty's undeterred by the grenades, leaping into the air and finds himself icy. Thaws him out real quick. But Nickelback was there for a couple of seconds before he eats the dirt from Body's AK. More trades going in favor of Fnatic, putting it into Krad, and QB is there to double up. Just a straight up rush B tactic paying out dividends for Fnatic.
Looking for an opportunity to set up the play. Forrester gets angsty and wraps back towards A. Matisse can cut him down, Vince, and give them an opening pick to play with. It's all about timing on this one.
Oh, Forrester checks again, but there's only 20 seconds, so the rest of the T's now need to make a move in. They have the springboard, they have Matisse, the snake in the grass, who can pincer in and try and put an end to this comeback. As he goes in for the spray, there's the double, and Matisse seals the deal as Fnatic get it done in regulation.